Hi, my name's Paul Nyman and I've been recruiting for the last 25 years, both internally as a global recruiter and also externally running my own recruitment business in the UK and Europe. In this series, which is called The Killer Questions, I'm going to put together one killer question that a number of people stumble with. At interview, fairly regularly, you'll be asked by an interviewer that real dump sinking question of, tell me about yourself. And it's an opportunity for you to really go to town and tell an organisation all about you, what you've done, what you're great at, what you're brilliant at. Think of it the other way around. It's also an opportunity for you to absolutely sink into a well by offering too much information, taking too long, and making the interviewer fall asleep and start thinking, this person is the wrong candidate for us. So here's the tips that I've learnt over those 25 years, interviewing 25,000 people, of the best way to keep the attention of the interviewer, have the biggest impact, and leave them in a situation so that they want to come back and ask you more about you with interest and intrigue. So the question, tell me about yourself. It's a really popular one. Rule number one, keep it to 60 up to a maximum of 90 seconds. That's 60 to 90 seconds. Don't repeat. Don't regurgitate the information. Keep it short, succinct, and directed at the interviewer. You'll be able to answer this question by having a knowledge in advance of number one, what the role is, number two, the values and mission of the business, and number three, an understanding of the individual whom you're talking to. You will have researched these by looking at the company website, reading the company job description, and number three, researching the individual through the internet to understand what makes them tick. Linking your answer, tell me about yourself, then allows you to answer the question professionally and thoroughly that matches their values. Telling me about you is an opportunity for you to match your values and your traits to the mission, trade values of the business itself. So you can talk about you, what you're involved in, rather than regurgitating your CV, talking about your application letter or the application form you've submitted already. Keep it short, simple and direct, telling a little bit about what you're doing now, what you've done in the past, and then what you want to do in the future. So that's talk about now, a little bit about the past, and a bit for the future. That shows that you've got a clear view in terms of where you are now, where you've come from, and that you have an aspiration to go further in the future. If you want to do the same job in the future, that doesn't matter. But it's that you have that understanding of your journey. Keep your answer succinct. Keep it to, as I've said, 60 to 90 seconds. Because the good interviewer will come back and ask you more information about what you're doing now, about what you've done in the past, and about what you want to do in the future. So have no fear of having to download all the information all at once, because there'll be plenty of time to do that later on in the interview. Overall, keep it professional. Keep it simple and don't waffle. And most important, keep it associated with the role. So they probably don't want to hear about you making yummy pasta dishes for your other half, but they will want to know the type of things that you've done in your career, very top line of what you want to do. So in summary, keep it simple, keep it to 90 seconds, talk about the past, the present and the future as to what you want to achieve. And most importantly, link what you've done in the past with the job description, with the skills and values of the business, and make sure you associate that with the organisation and the individual that you're talking to. I'm going to be putting together other killer questions and how you can answer them. And I hope this is helpful. Subscribe and we'll keep in touch for the future.